Tampa Bay Devil Rays take on the Baltimore Orioles.
Hey, Ted.
Yeah, Jim, kind of busy. What is it?
Who do you think would win in a cage match? You know what a cage match is? Where they throw two people in a cage? And
I've heard about that, yeah.
Who would you pick in a cage match? Aunt B from Andy and Mayberry or Alice from the Brady Bunch?
Oh, tough one.
In a cage match. Alice from the Brady Bunch or Aunt B?
Do they get to have anything with them? Any foreign objects?
Like an aluminum chair.
Well, a rolling pin, because Aunt B would probably...
Who would you pick?
I'm taking Aunt B. Because her center of gravity's lower, she's got the weight, she gets you up against the ropes, it's all over.
Everybody I'm talking to's picking Aunt B because her arms are so big. They're like canned hams.
But she won't go down. She'll be like, she'll pop right back up.
Aunt B smashing an aluminum chair over Alice from the Brady Bunch.
No, she'd get,
I'd pay to see that.
Hello again, everyone. Tim Kitzer, along with my partner, Jimmy Shorts. And Jimmy, this game should be a dandy. So grab a beverage and get ready for fun. It's time to play ball. And here comes the leadoff hitter to the plate. Kennedy, now ready. Sends up a drive to right field, and he'll make the play.
Easy play. You know, Tim, I'm feeling funny again.
One out, nobody on base. Hairston steps into the batter's box. Hairston takes a cold strike.
And he lays off on that one. You know, I wonder if he just swung at everything you would normally never swing at, and vice versa, if you would become
And he makes the diving grab! There are two outs. Base is empty. Segui takes a cold strike. The count is 0-1. And that's like the one that got away on a fishing trip. That was a keeper. Good pitch. Hit high and deep. This one could go. And it does. Touch them all. It's a home run. And Segui gives his team the lead. And the pitcher just shakes his head in disgust. Nothing you can do about that one.
The pitcher probably wishes he could hide in the mound right now, but there's no place to hide in baseball when you're a pitcher. You're right out there. Everybody looking at you. That's just a big shot of adrenaline. The crowd is energized. The team is energized. What would we do without baseball?
Well, I'd still be working at that lady's shoe store for one, I guess, Jimmy. There are two outs. Base is empty. And that's line foul. Hit hard to the shortstop. And Ordonez pulls it down. And that'll do it for this half inning. After a half inning of play, the Orioles lead by 1. Tonight at 10 on Newsbreakers, we uncover sexy secrets of the stars. You'll be shocked to see what we found. And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning. Crawford gets ready. Erickson, and here's the windup. Hit in the air, but foul. Fly ball, foul territory. And he looks at strike 3.
Oh, nice. He just dismantled the hitter right there in front of our eye.
One out, nobody on base. Abernathy stands in. Erickson winds up. Oh, that ball hit him! And that is It's just like getting hit by a Mack truck, a little white circular Mack truck. 1 out, man on first. Grieve gets ready. And the runner goes. He makes the grab.
And with flawless execution, they turn the double play.
And that's a double play. At the end of 1, Baltimore leads by 1. Tonight on Newsbreakers, why Johnny can't read. Maybe it's because Johnny's teacher doesn't know Jack. Are your kids' teachers qualified to teach? What we found out will disturb you. And here comes the batter to the plate to lead off the inning. Kennedy sets up. Kennedy, now the windup. Sends a blast right field. And Grieve makes the catch.
Base hit would be.
1 out. Bases are empty. And there's that slider. Boy, that's a great pitch.
Boy, he's gopher hunting there. You ever hunt gophers, Tim? It's fun.
The pitch. Hit hard, first base. Then he puts it away. Two outs, nobody on base. Drives one to left field. Crawford will field it on the bounce. Safe at first. And Richard reaches base safely. 2 outs, a man on base. High hopper right side. Kennedy plays it off the bounce. And he's out at second base. With the bottom of the second coming up, the Orioles lead by 1. Tonight at 10 on Newsbreakers, giant Mexican squirrels. How big are they? Are they crossing the border? And how safe are your children? And here's the batter to lead things off. Vaughn. Drives that one to center field. And he'll make the play. One out, nobody on base. Sandberg digs in. And he missed all that one. Looks like this pitcher's really got him on the hook now.
You got that right, Tim. He definitely should have taken a better look.
Actually, Jimmy, I said it hooked it like a fish hook. Erickson, the windup, drives one to right field. And Richard puts it away. 2 outs, nobody on base. Good eye on the pitch inside. Good control there as he lays off a pitch out of the zone. He swung right through that one. Maybe this guy needs to hit off the tee a little bit in practice, Jimmy, to get his stroke back.
The manager looks so teed off at that swing, he's gonna have a stroke.
Hit sharply, but foul. Erickson, the windup. And he is called out on strikes.
He just got mowed down like a weed. Hey, as long as you give it your best shot, don't worry about it.
After 2 innings, the Orioles lead by 1. Tonight on an all-new Buddies, Brock McCoy, star of The Weather Guy, guest stars in a very special episode of Buddies. You won't want to miss it. It's sure to be action-packed. And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning. line smash second base. And he pulls it down. Mora, 0 for 1 thus far. Flied out his last at bat. 1 out, nobody on base. And that's line foul. Good eye there on the pitch outside. Not an easy pitch to lay off. He's really developing some patience now. And now the pitch, and he gets under it, and that'll go foul. Alvarez winds up. And he can't pull the trigger for called strike 3.
Nice. Man, oh man, oh man. I tell you, the pitcher has it going on, baby.
Hairston looking for a pitch he can drive. Hairston takes a strike, 0-1.
You know, he's looking for something belt high that he can drive. I think he's going to get something in the dirt. Let's see.
And that was just a ridiculous, old-fashioned, filthy, down and dirty, fall off the table, nasty curveball.
Okay, Tim.
Alvarez. Strike 3 called.
Swing the bat. Come on, kid. Let's do something here.
Going to the bottom of the third, the Orioles lead by 1. Tonight on Newsbreakers, what you don't know about your toothbrush can't hurt you. Or can it? What we found may shock you. Or will it? And here comes the batter to lead things off this inning. Hall stands in. Hall takes a cold strike. 0-1's the count. Just froze him like a fish on a stick there. High hopper towards second. Erickson fields this one on the bounce. One out. Bases are empty. Foul ball. Sends a blast to deep right field. And Richard makes the grab. 2 outs, nobody on base. Hit hard to the second baseman. Out at first. At the end of 3, Baltimore leads by 1. And don't forget, it's Western Week at WBNT. Stay tuned after the game for the network premiere of Big Rough Saddle Riders. It's an action-packed ride. And here's the batter to lead things off. Segui steps in. And he doesn't take the bait on that one.
His eyes are like a hawk. He is so good.
Line foul. Got under that one to center field. And Tyner pulls it in. One out. Bases are empty. And he looks at one inside.
He looked like a Roman statue just standing there.
Pitch on the way. Sends a blast to center field. And he puts it away. There are 2 outs. Base is empty. Gill looking for a good pitch. Alvarez winds up. Gill takes a cold strike. The count is 0-1. Now, sometimes a hitter overthinks at the plate, Jimmy. He was looking for a certain pitch, then he got one right down the middle and throws up. Got under that one to left center. And Ordonez reels it in. And that ends the top half of the inning. And so in the middle of the fourth, Baltimore leads by 1. Stay tuned for From Left Field immediately following the game. Then it's the season premiere of the powerful new drama, Mason's River Crossing. Crawford, 0 for 1 to this point. Nothing much last at bat. He struck out swinging. He makes the grab. 1 out, nobody on base. Abernathy takes a cold strike, and he really got hung out to dry on that pitch. And he swung right through that one, Jimmy.
Yeah, Tim, like little kids trying to grab pigeons, you know? They run up to them and they can't grab them. They're just spastic.
And that's line foul. Erickson, now the windup. And he scorches one over the first baseman's head. He could have extra bases. And Abernathy has himself a base hit. 1 out, 1 on.
This is a perfect time for a home run, Tim.
Breathe, steps in. Delivers. Hit sharply over the shortstop. And he pulls it down.
How about this infield? Man, you gotta love that defense.
And they turn the double play. As we go to the 5th inning, the Orioles lead by 1. And tonight, following the game, on Crime Scene Witness Stories, an eyewitness tells the story of witnessing a witness disappearance in a witness relocation program gone bad. It's sure to excite you. Batista, nothing doing today. Flied out his last at bat.
Looks like he left his swing in San Francisco.
Alvarez, the windup. You can kiss this one goodbye, it's gone. And Batista puts his team up by 2. That was really launched.
Aw, chicks dig a moonburger, yep. Did you see that? Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
He took that cowhide for a ride. That's about $6 worth of ground round over the wall.
Never a dull moment when a guy bangs a ball like that. This guy's a big-time thumper.
No out. Base is empty.
Richard.
Alvarez, the windup. Hit in the air to center field. And Tyner makes the catch.
Now
1 out. Bases are empty. Fly ball right center. And he'll make the play. Cruz, 0 for 1 to this point. Flied out his last at bat. 2 outs, nobody on base. Digs in. And this guy has quite a formidable arm, doesn't he, Jimmy?
Is that his real arm? It looks kind of fake. Remember that $6 million man? He had fake arms, one fake leg.
Got under that
If
one.
he were a dancer, he'd be that Russian guy, whatever his name is. That was beautiful.
After that half inning of play, Baltimore leads by 2. Tonight on Newsbreakers following the game, the city pothole scandal grows bigger. The cover-up surrounding funds that were supposed to cover up potholes have disappeared. Or have they? You'll be shocked to find out what we found out in this shocking report. Vaughn stares down the pitcher. And that's lined over the first baseman. It's sharply, but foul. Vaughn takes a cold strike, 0-2. And this guy looks very stiff at the plate right now, Jimmy.
Yeah, he looks like one of those guys made out of wax at the museums. I hate the museums.
Yeah, you know, I read where it would take over 72,000 birthday candles to make one Babe Ruth. Isn't that something? Hit high in the air. This one has a chance, and it's gone! A home run! And Vaughn pulls his team within one. He waited for his pitch, and he knew exactly what to do with it.
Oh, he just waited. That's perfect timing, Tim. He waited, then he pulled the trigger and hit a bullseye.
And that's the bat that hit the Jack that lives in the house that Jack built.
It's a special gift to be able to hit a ball like that. How many guys try out spring training every year? The best of the best play.
No outs. Base is empty. The pitch. And that ball's lined to first. Sandberg rounding first. The play at second. He is safe.
Boy, I tell you, this guy is ready to hit a baseball. Look at his face.
No outs. Runner at second. Lesher gets ready. Erickson winds up. Hit hard over the shortstop. And Mora pulls it down. One out, and they've got a man on second. Hall steps into the batter's box. Hall takes a cold strike. 0-1 to the count.
You know, do you think he's saying to himself, I'm going to swing or I'm not going to swing? You know, that's the real science to hitting. Either you swing or you don't.
And he wasn't fooled by that pitch out of the zone. And he lays off that pitch out of the strike zone. Fires. Good eye on the pitch inside.
You know, they say ball players have great eyes, and that's a good example right there.
And he's safe. He's running, and that's line foul. The pick off to second, and he's back safely. And he ropes one over the second baseman's head. Sandberg now rounding third. The Devil Rays. Hall rounding second. And Hall heads into third with a triple. Only one out, and they've got a man on third. Ordonez gets ready. The throw to third, and he didn't get him. And he looks at the pitch off the plate.
I don't think that's where the pitcher wanted that one. See if he comes back inside here.
He makes the grab, and he's safe at the plate. Throws to third, and he is out. And that's two.
Man, I'd like to see more triple plays. They should work on that more. That wasn't a bad double play, though.
After the bottom half of the inning, we're all tied up. Tonight on Practical Reality and Mishaps, TV funnyman Ed Walston mistakenly jokes with his waiter. Watch what happens when our professional stuntman and three-time kickbox champion is not amused. Mora, 0 for 2 so far. Nothing much last at bat. He struck out swinging. Alvarez, now the windup. Line smash to the shortstop. Rounds first. And Mora is on second with a double. No outs, man on second.
Jerry Hairston Jr.
Hairston stands in. Throws to second, and the runner gets back in. And he doesn't bite on that pitch inside.
A little patience goes a long ways. Let's see if he gets a pitch to hit here.
Oh, line drive right back to the pitcher. Tyner picks it up off the bounce, and he is safe at first. Segui, 1 for 2 to this point. Flied out his last at bat. This ball is gone, goodbye! A home run! And Segui gives his team a 3-run lead. And he turned on that thing quicker than Jekyll turns into Hyde.
He ripped the hide off that little muffin.
I didn't even see where that one landed. Holy smokes. And that's got to shake a pitcher's confidence, Jimmy.
That pitcher's got to feel like dirt right now. Look, he's not even looking up.
Gibbons, 0 for 2 on the day. Flied out his last at bat. No outs, nobody on base. Steps in. And he ropes one over the shortstop.
Oh, so close.
Gibbons rounds first. And Gibbons winds up at second with a double. Gill, 0 for 2 in this game. Flied out his last at bat. The pick off to second, and he's back safely. Sends a blast, drifting foul. The throw to second, and he's safe. And he got him with the sinker.
He had to go upstairs to swing at that one.
And he got him looking. That was a tough call. He must have thought it was going to be a ball. Batista, 1 for 2 thus far. He cranked his solo shot last time up. Alvarez stares down the batter. Scorches one to center. And he puts it away. 2 outs now. Man on second.
Richard.
Breaks for third. Guns it to third. Out. With the bottom of the inning coming up, the Orioles lead by 3. Corey's stinging one-liners and wisecracks go a step too far. This gripping episode will disturb you. Discretion is advised. And here's the batter to lead things off. Line foul. And the sinker is really a tough ball to hit, Jimmy.
You know, his problems are 100% mental and physical right now.
Erickson winds up. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Imagine how good this pitcher will be in 10 or 20 years. He's so young right now, you know.
1 out, nobody on base. Crawford looking for a pitch he can drive. Erickson with the windup. Gets under it, center field. And he'll make the play. Two outs, nobody on base. Erickson, and here's the windup. Fly ball, right field. Abernathy, rounding first. Abernathy, rounding second. And Abernathy ends up at third with a triple. 2 outs, and a runner at third base. The pitch, hit hard to the shortstop. The play at home, he's out of there. And so at the end of the inning, the Orioles lead by 3.
You know, I was wondering, do you feel sorry for the folks who get a home run ball, then they lose it to somebody who fights for it harder? And look, they always say, they mouth, I almost had it, darn. Watch their lips next time.
Jimmy, the people who fight for home run balls belong in prison. They can fight for balls in the big yard with the big boys all they want. The pitch. Oh, he got all of that one. And Richard gives his team a 4-run lead. The crowd really comes to life after that blast. He really grooved that one, a big-time blast.
You know, I never thought he had a chance. Man, did he get lucky.
And he should wave to the fans as he circles the bases. They really appreciated that one.
When he hit that, I said, no way. And then it just kind of took off up into the jet stream.
That ball was on its way to Jack Van before the bat hit the ball, Jimmy. Cordova, 0 for 2 on the day. Flied out his last at bat. No outs, nobody on base. Digs in. And that's line foul. Delivers. Takes a called strike. 0-2's the count. Notice how he holds his hands right up next to his ears, Jimmy. He should bring them down a little closer to his body.
You ever eat pig ears, Tim?
Well, I know they have pig's ears and hot dogs, but I don't eat hot dogs, Jimmy, just tofu. And he looks at strike 3. Cruz, 0 for 2 so far. Flied out his last at bat. 1 out. Bases are empty. And he doesn't take the bait on the pitch away.
He didn't even flinch there. Well, I'll tell you, this booth stinks, Tim.
Alvarez, the windup. And he ropes one to short. And he pulls it down. There are 2 outs. Base is empty. Mora steps in. Gets under it, right field. And he puts it away. And that ends the frame. After that half inning of play, Baltimore leads by 4.
I wonder if the batting coaches, when they call up a player, uses a bat phone. I mean, like they did in Batman, where they lift that big glass lid and the red foam.
And here comes the batter to lead things off this inning. Yeah, it looked like a cake server or something. I was wanting to eat cake when I saw him use the phone. Erickson, the windup. And he holds up on the pitch in close.
Their hitting coach gives these guys a buck for every ball they take. That's good incentive to draw the walk.
Line shot over the first baseman's head. Vaughn rounding first. Rounding second. And Vaughn reaches third base safely. No outs, man on third. Sandberg stands in. Drives one to right center. And Richard pulls it in. Out at third. And they turn the double play.
Did a bing, boom, ba double play there, baby.
There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
Ryan Lesher.
And now the pitch, hit in the air to right field. There you have it, folks. The Orioles add another victory to the win column. That's going to do it for us. Tim Kitzrow for my good friend Jimmy Short saying,
see you next time, everybody. Remember, God's gone.